Saturday Madness.
All right, back in the saddle. Woo!
Again and again.
Energy is flowing, boy.
Again
Today
and
is July 2nd.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So
You're gonna chickity check yourself before you wreck yourself.
I have a topic
All right.
that I wanted to discuss, and
Right.
has a lot to do with today, and a lot to do with our life. But what is the most? Well, I can't say most. But what are the things in your life that you have done to make a positive change to society or somebody's world?
Hold on. The guy decided he wanted to drive slow in the fast lane. Okay, so what was
What are the positive things that you've done in
Right.
your life that has made a change? And maybe not politically or, can be in prison. I just don't want to, I want to focus on those points, like the positive things that you have done in your life that have made an effective change in other people.
okay? Well, for one, a lot of the legal work that I have done has helped other people. The very first case that I did, and it was in prison, was this guy was wrongfully convicted of a firearm, using a firearm in the commission of an offense. And he was illiterate. He didn't know what he was reading. When his lawyer snookered him into signing a guilty plea, just to, I don't know, for I guess, so the attorney didn't have to do any work, he can get rid of that case.
Because it's easier.
It's easier, you know. Once he knew that the guy was illiterate, he could take advantage of him.
Right.
The problem with that guy's case is that the lawyer was eventually found guilty of cocaine trafficking.
Him?
Yeah, the lawyer. Yeah. And so that explained the lawyer's behavior and
Was he squirrely?
squirrely work that the lawyer was doing. And the client that I had, he's not the only one that got screwed by that lawyer, but he's the only one that came to me for help. Right? And so I did his post-conviction remedy relief petition, and he went to court, and he was like jazzed, like, "Wow, I'm going to court." They go, "Yeah." I say, "Hey, right on, but good luck." Well, little did I know that when he went to court, because the lawyer was already under indictment and facing criminal charges himself for the cocaine, what I was able to mention that I know from my client about the lawyer, that got the judge to throw out the entire case.
Wow.
And he didn't even come back to Halava.
So he was
He
set
worked
free
with me
right
then and there.
Wow.
They cut him loose right there.
And I bet he didn't expect that.
Yeah.
Right?
And I haven't seen that guy. I don't know if he's still alive or what. This was
Oh, yeah.
back in like 1993. And but I know, when he was going to court, he was happy. He was like, "Oh wow, I'm gonna go to court, bro." You know what I mean? And I just told him, "Hey, good luck." And the best work that I've done is work that I never got paid for it. You know what I mean? But the guy got cut free. The one other case that that this last time I was in there, where this guy had a lawyer, but the lawyer was screwing up, ended up helping him. That got him out. The one that is ex-later will contact you and all that.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
You know what I mean? So that one, and so there's a number of cases where we was able to make a difference in people's lives. That, the house that we live in, the family was literally facing eviction in 30 days. They had 30 days to get out. And that was back in 2016, I believe, 2017, when I first got involved. And Well, within 2 years, we got the case tossed from that was a foreclosure case, and that was the first time the issue came to me, and I was like, I've never done a foreclosure case before, which is why the legal work that I did in the prison system was the correct strategy. And what it was all I wanted to learn was I wanted to learn what is the law and how do you apply it in everyday life, right? The practical application of law. That's all I wanted to learn. I didn't care if it's civil, criminal, or whatever. I wasn't trying to specialize in any area of the law. I just wanted to understand, because this thing called law slammed me down for 7 life sentences. And I vowed then that, hey, you will never catch me like that again. You know what I mean? So and that's why I have a healthy respect for the law. That's why I don't break the law. Because I have a healthy respect for it. Right there, 55443.
554
Honey,
collide.
baby, honey, aloha.
Aloha.
I
Collide,
still
aloha,
love you. I win.
Bruh.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? So I have a healthy respect. And that's the benefit to me. The one major benefit to me is that it got me to understand what the law is and how impactful it is in all our lives.
Yeah.
And it keeps me in line to not violate it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know, okay, I cannot do that. Why? Well, that's illegal.
Yeah.
I know it's illegal because I
You know how
studied.
it would end, because you know how it would be navigated through the
Yeah,
system.
you know what I mean? So I will never be able, for one, to put myself in a position to even face the law in a negative way like that. But also, if somebody try to bring some bullshit against me or whatever, or anybody I love or want to help, well, I got you. I got you. We can scrap anybody.
Yeah.
They go up against it. Today, we're going up against one of the most arrogant lawyers I've ever faced in my career in 37 years of litigation.
Yeah.
And we're going up against him today. And I
Still gonna
expect,
keep it humble.
yeah, we'll keep him humble, but we're going to humble this man. He's going to realize that he cannot use the law to try to threaten or intimidate me or my peoples.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So today is a great day for that. That's why my energy is all pumped up right now. I'm so happy right now. I'm in a really good place right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't wait to get in there because I've been helping a lot of people who hear me talk about all this
Right.
time, but they never seen me in action
Right.
because all my work was done while I was in prison when we got that injunction against Alabama Skid Facility in December of 1988. You know, so they've never really been able to see me. Now, all the people I'm helping, they want to see what it looks like. Come today. Come to the hearing today.
Yeah.
And you're going to find out. You're going to find out today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to see I can put my money where my mouth is.
It's a big day.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's more about doing stuff for others that they cannot do for themselves. And they're being taken advantage of.
Yeah.
You know, that the thing that bothers me the most is seeing people being taken advantage of, especially by their own family.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't blame my own people, Native Hawaiians, for being like that. You know, we're still suffering from the trauma of the overthrow of our kingdom and a devastating effect on our people. You know, so I don't blame our people for that. What I need to do is do what we can to help heal them. And even the people that do bad, our own people who do bad to their own family, there's a healing opportunity there.
Yeah.
And one way to heal them is to show them you cannot get away with doing this kind of stuff to your own. Shame on you for doing that. You know? And hopefully in there's an opportunity for correction.
You know what's interesting though to me?
What about you?
Now looking
I
at
know
it.
you've done a lot to help a lot of people.
Well, and that's the thing I just thought about too is like when I do things for others, I feel like it might be more recognized than you doing it. And it's
'Cause I'm in
simply
the background.
because- well, I am
Yeah.
too a lot of times, but it's simply because of your past and my past.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I don't have a past like you.
Right.
So when you do good things for each other with other people, it's like, oh yeah, well, that's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But then when I do it, people are like, oh, you're
Wow,
so
right on.
awesome, you know, and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. I mean, I think that's
No, and even with that, I'm okay with that. And the reason is, okay, you never been in trouble if you never hurt anybody like that, right? And so, when you do good, you know what I mean? People is like, hey, right on, but you never have to do that. You know what I mean? But you did it, so right on, good for you, right? But for me, I owe society. Every day when I wake up with an attitude of gratitude, right? I understand that I did harm to our society. And it was only by the fact that I live in a society in Hawaii where there is an understanding of forgiveness and an opportunity to give back to society that which I owe, right? And so because of that, there is no need to reward me for the good I do to society. 743 for beloved. There is no need for do that. Why? Because I owe. You know what I mean? And because I owe, I cannot expect, accolades. It's the good people that deserve the accolades because you never have to do that. For me, I have to do it. If I wanna express more than words, more than the use of words. Oh, I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Yeah, to me that don't cut it. Sorry don't. Words of sorrow is useless without action. It's just like faith without action is dead. Same thing, expression of words of sorrow without action is dead. So I don't like saying I'm sorry. I want to demonstrate that I'm sorry. I want to demonstrate by my actions, and I never ever want to be rewarded for doing that. Why? Because I owe. You know.
I get that.
You know what I mean? So let's get that out the way. I'm not doing this for accolades. That's why I like working in the background. You know what I mean? So a lot of people are, you hear them, they're all talking shit and all that shit they talking, you're sitting over there looking at them like,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
And some of it is like you're talking this shit, but you don't realize that he had a hand in putting you where you are today in a good position. But that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, and I'm cool with that.
You stand up on your pedestal, it's all right, But yeah,
And I'm cool with
so
that.
I've been doing things. I mean, probably the first major thing, other than like being everybody's go-to person in high school and stuff,
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, you need to talk. You have a problem, go talk to Aiko,
Right.
And so I was already everybody's in-house psychologist. But and I think it's just because I listen, and I listen and I try to figure out how I can help. But I think my first major one was probably when my son was born, and I didn't start it, but I kind of facilitated Cardiac Kids Support Group.
Right.
Because when we had our first surgery, when my son was 6 months old, we had no idea that there was a support group. We had no idea that there's so many children born with a heart condition.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we went to San Diego, we were lost, and we were blessed for a family there, took us under their wing, and we were able to, okay, you go to this place, you go to that place. They even took us out to dinner and lunch, you know. And,
Yeah.
you know, we found all the local spots, you know,
Yeah,
in San Diego. So this is good. Don't go there because
You're
the food is
surprised how
crappy.
many locals there is in San Diego?
Well, yeah. And then there's even a Japanese little
Right.
market there and stuff. And I was like,
Right.
ooh, you know.
Yeah.
So they took us under their wing. So when I came back from that trip, I vowed never to let a family go for open heart surgery or anything to the mainland without
Support.
knowing that they have support and, you know, that we can help them ahead of time. And so, you know, I worked with the doctors, I worked with the San Diego office, and, you know, there's HIPAA laws.
Right.
So we had to have people sign papers, so I couldn't contact them, or when the papers came out, it's like they agreed for me to be able to contact them.
Right.
You know, and I had to kind of sort of put out our story so that they would know why I'm, you know, okay
Right.
with contacting them. So I would reach out to a lot of families, and I did that for years. And then, you know, it grew, and I ended up from the support group for parents. I started a separate
This one, yeah.
support group from kids. I don't know. You said, you know, it's, but so, you know, that helped a lot of families. And there was a lot of families that, like, our household, we went to these people's houses. We sat down and talked to them face to face, not just over the phone, because we wanted them to see our son, right?
Right.
And when they were afraid, like, oh, I don't know what they're gonna be like when they're 2, you know, we had our son, he was 4. We'd go there and they would be able to visually see him and how he is, how he gets tired, but also how he loves life and how he, you know, how we treat him. And so that really comforted a lot of people. And I got a lot of people that told me after, you know, thank you so much, you know, for sharing and opening your life, because that really helped us, you know, and that was like a turning
So
point in
what
their
you were
life.
doing is you're making it safe
Right,
for them to
Right.
know that they can come and
right,
get help, and
yeah,
and that's the other thing is making it. A lot of people get, you know, they get anxieties, they get,
Yeah.
you know, worries and whatnot, and you know they're fearful, they're not sure, and they don't know if they can trust.
yeah,
But one of the greatest things is being able to make it safe for people to be able
right.
to get the ask for the help or reach out for that. Oh wow, they're gonna go pave this road over there. Oh, back in my turf. We're in Kalihi, everybody.
I
Jesus coming
think-
soon sign right back there. You
It's
know
been
you're in
there for
Kalihi.
like ever. But and then I think the other thing is, like, I didn't realize when I took over the craft fair, right? The farmers market craft fair. I didn't realize what I was doing, but a lot of people came up to me and thanked me, because, you know, it's really expensive to run a vendor situation here. A
Right.
lot of vendors,
So
they're
let me
already
show you that I can
struggling.
go back roads, but I know where I go in.
They're already struggling, right?
Right?
And, you know, you get hit with these $100 booth fees, you know, sometimes 200, and food trucks get charged more,
Right.
you know. And so when we ran the farmers market, it was a low fee, and I would be running it. People would ask me, you know, I think they're waiting for them. They would ask me, like, goodness,
These guys cannot make up their mind
We
if
were-
they across the street.
they would tell me, like, you know, they would have to pay per month, you know, but they're like, you know, on this day I can't come because I'm having surgery or something. You go to any other farmer's market, they would be like, too bad, you know, you gotta pay
Yeah.
for the whole month or whatever. And, you know, I would work with them, and there's times where it was super slow the whole month,
Right?
and people are still paying the same amount, so I would work with them, you know, and sometimes we would give them like half the money back, you know, just because. And so, you know, there was a lot of
Yeah.
things. Oh, that's what he's talking about. That's cool. We should have something like this.
Yeah.
like not for our house. I know that's what he was talking about for the house, but yeah. So
Come on, handicap stall in here. Right there.
so yeah, I just it was little things like that that I would do. I guess that would make a difference in people's lives, right? Because you're stressed. You know how we are. Like sometimes we're down to our last dollar, and somebody will bless us just out of nowhere for no reason. Just hey, you guys helped me out a lot. I got extra money today. I want to bless you guys.
Right.
And that just makes a whole difference in our life at that
That's the
moment,
cost of
right?
living.
Because it's like, wow, we were down to nothing,
Yeah.
and now we have $50, and now we have $100. So even little things like that can make a difference, And then I don't know after that, like, what else I've done.
No, I get it.
Yeah. It's it's really good. I think people should always think about what you can do, the little things, what you can do to help people. And it could be something as simple as asking somebody that's houseless, can I do anything for you today? Not just passing off your half-eaten burger and assuming that they want it. You know what I mean? Asking them, can I help you today? What do you need today that I can help make your life better, right? And that makes a big difference too. So even you pass somebody in the store, you see they need help them, whether it's opening a door for an old person, or what, there's lots of ways every day that people can, I think, really help,
Yeah.
but yeah.
But the bottom line is do something.
Do something.
Yeah.
Do something. Do something for others,
Yeah.
not just yourself. Okay, so we will video after our big court, and then we have some other things to do. But on our
We're
way
here at
home,
Cedar Church on
we
10
will-
Fort Road,
Yeah,
right behind Jack in the Box.
yeah, we will.
My cousin's ex-husband's family lot is right across the street over there.
Yeah. So we're gonna video after,
Yep.
and we'll be back. Do your thing. Do
All
your
right.
thing. Do your thing.
Love, peace, and happiness, y'all. We out of here.